Well, the previous or the existing situation is that there is obviously an individual team competition, and the individual team that wins the competition is the ESL champion, and there's also like a country or a national competition.
And I find that so exciting.
It is great. It is really great.
Yeah.
However, you need to have multiple countries that can compete for that title. What it comes down to is that the country which provides or which ends up with the best scores, they get the title of ESL national champion,
and they get the ESL spirit.
The ESL spirit.
Good afternoon. It is still the same overcast afternoon of SkyQuest 2011, and we had Leslie Gale a little while earlier here, bringing us some news from the United Kingdom. This time I have Sven Ibens here. Hi Sven.
Hi Kurt.
And welcome to, well, not welcome, you've been here already for a little while. Sven is the what is he? He used to be Hayabusa member and the founder of the Belgian skydiving, one of the people who helped the Belgian skydiving league into its beginnings, and then now he is an IPC member of the competition committee, and he has a lot of things that he knows and can tell us. So Sven, explain first of all, how did you end up at SkyQuest here? Well, are you on vacation, on skydiving vacation, or?
It is a skydiving vacation, and I just wanted to participate in the Kaleidoscope event. I got an invitation by BJ. He asked me to be one of his team captains for his World Team project in Qatar, 2012, and I just thought it was a good event to be here or to be at the Kaleidoscope.
It usually we are jumping actually.
Yeah, I heard that. Unfortunately, now this is a little bit different, but we're still having fun. It's great to be here. It definitely beats Belgian or Dutch weather.
And I saw some good jumps actually too.
Yeah, they were good. The jumps that we did were actually good. I'm on the Owls team, so I think you reported already on the NSL.
Yeah, the Owls are doing very well.
Yeah.
By the way, it's a 100-way competition and the Owls are in the lead, I would say.
Well, BJ says it's not a competition, but we feel like it is.
It is. Okay, well, the NSL news audience, as we had Leslie from the Brit Chicks being here as a team captain, and we know her actually from the Brit Chicks. We know Sven actually from his Hayabusa time, and now with Team Thunder. And we have heard a lot about you already, and you continue with Thunder. You have great plans, in fact.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was an easy decision for us. We are continuing as a team, definitely for 2012. We do not have any plans for beyond 2012, but 2012 is going to be another training year for us. We intend to make 250 jumps, training jumps, and do like 15 hours of tunnel training. And we have already made some plans for certain competitions that we want to enter. One of them is the Shamrock meet here in the land as well, which we're very much looking forward to. We will be in Bedford as well, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a very exciting year for us.
And with Team Thunder, we have actually a very interesting situation somehow, because you are also once again IPC delegate and member of the competition committee. We'll get to that in a minute, but the interesting situation comes that IPC doesn't really support your team because you have an international lineup. And we remember that, the World Cup, you were not allowed actually, or eligible for the World Cup. How is the IPC take on that at the moment? Did they kind of think about this again, or is it in the?
No, not at this point. And to be honest, I don't want to make a point of it either.
Right. I know you didn't.
Within IPC, we were just very interested in competing at the World Cup as a guest team. So we asked the organization if we could enter. And obviously, according to IPC rules, they have the right to ignore that or to reject that, which they did. And we didn't want to make a big fuss of it, and we respect the decision of the organizing committee. But for us, it would have been a very good opportunity to compete with Europe's and world's best teams.
And now you're going to the Shamrock because that's where you can find the international competition and the World Challenge in Bedford just as much. But let's talk about some recent IPC developments. What's new? Anything that we need to know about
Well, there's not a lot of new things. I think you've touched upon most of them already in your articles that you write, Kurt. There's a lot to do about judging at this point in time, and as you know, the IPC is looking at how formation skydiving can be judged best, and there's different opinions on that, not only within IPC but also within the world of skydiving, as you know. So we're definitely looking into that, and we need to come up with the thing that suits competition skydiving best and suits the competitors best.
And did USPA already report from their nationals because they were actually applying a new judging format?
Well, not to my knowledge, they have, but maybe maybe they have reported to the chair of the subcommittee, but I don't think so, to be honest. But I haven't seen anything up until now.
Do you think there is the chance that IPC may adopt this in the near future?
I wouldn't exclude that, definitely. I mean, we're open to look at any possibility or any option. There is not a bad option for us. We just want to make sure that we choose the best possible option, which suits competitors and competition formats best.
How do you see that at the moment? If you're looking at the very top teams, I mean, you are one of the top teams, but if you look even one tier up to the very top, like Hayabusa and the French team and Airspeed, do you feel like a lot of glitches, infringements are being detected, undetected? It's more difficult to see it. Do you think the current judging is getting close enough to the truth, or do you see the necessity for any changes?
This is my personal opinion. I would welcome the fact that we would use, or that judges would use slow motion. And I'm not saying like 30% speed or anything, but even 60 or 70% speed would definitely, for me, in my personal opinion, would definitely give us a more correct scoring. I think the real top teams, the ones you mentioned, the French, the Belgians, the US teams, obviously, they are very clean skydivers. They perform really well. However, they do train to.
How do you call it? Say it.
No,
Say
it. I'm not, no.
It's telling it to the judges.
No, everybody knows it, but they do train to sell indeed things to the judges if things may go wrong, and that's part of their training, which is normal. I mean, if you know the rules, you need to go by the rules, and you need to train according to those same rules. But I think in the past we've seen some instances where we knew. And when we looked at jumps, our own jumps, or when teams looked at their own jumps, they knew that some things were wrong. And it's normal that judges cannot see everything at the speed the top teams are turning at this point, especially when there's jumps with a lot of randoms and sequences in there. There's no way that a human eye can see 4 grips in 50 times or in 50 formations on a 35 seconds time frame.
I'm glad you say that, because there are a lot. I feel the same. I feel like my eyes are just not catching up any longer sometimes when I watch them.
And again, Kurt, this is my personal opinion. This is not the IPC opinion for all.
And I appreciate that you
be clear.
And I appreciate that you're talking openly about it now with your own opinion. Last hat that you have on, you have a lot of hats on. You have a family too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all remember that Sven couldn't make the last round in Germany at the World Meet in 2006 because he had to hurry home to take care of the family.
Well, it was my girlfriend at that time, my wife at present. She ended up in the hospital. She was pregnant, and there was kind of an emergency, and I missed round 3.
Round 3 it was. Oh, you came back.
Yeah, I came back. I was late for we missed our call, and we got our 20% penalty.
And you got a penalty for that. We all pledged in to.
I know, and I still thank everybody for that, but it didn't help either.
Well, it's past.
Exactly.
Now we're talking thunder. Well, so last hat is the ESL, the European Skydiving League Championship, which has come a long way too, and we're moving into the next stage now, where the league tries to extend its reach into whole Europe. We had a few championships. I think it was the 4th now, or the 5th already. What are the plans for the 2012 season?
Well, the previous or the existing situation is that there is obviously an individual team competition, and the individual team that wins the competition is the ESL champion, and there's also like a country or a national competition.
And I find that so exciting.
It is great. It is really great.
Yeah.
However, you need to have multiple countries that can compete for that title. What it comes down to is that the country which provides or which ends up with the best scores, they get the title of ESL national champion,
and they get the ESL Spirit.
The ESL Spirit, which is a very nice trophy. At this point, the ESL championships of the next year will be hosted by the winning nation of the present year. And we have decided, after the last ESL meet in September, we have decided to change that, because what it came down to is that always the same country was organizing it. And we want to open the ESL for more countries and make sure that more countries are involved. And we have decided on a bidding process. And the bidding process is in full swing. This means that we have received 6 bids from 6 different DZs in 6 different European countries, and at this point we are evaluating the bids, and pretty soon we will decide, or it will be decided, which country and which DZ will be organized in the 2012 ESL.
And there are chances that big countries like France has a bid in, right? Does Germany have a bid in?
They don't have a bid in at this point, but indeed we want to include the big countries, big European countries, and I'm talking about number of teams.
Yeah.
Big European countries are obviously the UK. But definitely also France and Germany, and we want to have them included. UK has always been a loyal and very good participant in the ESL meet. However, France and Germany were a little behind on that, and France was mainly because of the fact that they were not synchronized in their categories.
And Jeremy is doing that now.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, you played a great role in that, and you've been a great ambassador in the synchronization of the different leagues in the different countries. And I heard that France is also trying to get aligned with what we and you are using as categories.
Well, we'll see. Good luck with that. Hopefully we'll see many more coming in. It's such a funny event, and I'm still looking forward to the first time that the NSL news will be live on site.
Yeah, you're always invited. Feel free to come
one day
over.
it'll happen.
Good.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Sven, and I hope you'll get a little bit better weather here still to make a few big weight jumps. And
one day tomorrow left.
Other than good luck with Thunder, and we see you at the latest in March.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.